first diagnosed with breast cancer 10 years ago. I had stage 2, and I had surgery and chemotherapy and radiation, and I did fine. I was going to Dana. 5 years later, I had a major seizure, and it went to my brain.
Okay.
So I had brain surgery, craniectomy, and radiation. And my doctor told me that there was no cure. This was at Dana. She said, it's metastasized, so basically it's gone to your brain, so you have 6 months to a year to live. So I said, okay. So I started preparing. And my girlfriend, who has known Tom, come to Tong Ren for the better part of 15 years at the time. So she said to me, I want to introduce you to this. This is going to help you. I started coming. I was coming here. I was going to Charlestown at, Spalding Rehab, and I just kept staying alive. And my scans would come up clear. I started telling my doctor I was doing this, and she just kind of yesed me and said, well, I really want you to keep doing this medication or that medication. I stopped all medications. I was taking nothing. Last November, which was 4.5 years later, I was starting to show some signs in my ovaries, and I did develop a tumor. So I just had a hysterectomy in March after another CAT scan and some scans and ultrasounds and so forth. So I did have a hysterectomy on March 30th, right at the beginning of COVID. So since then, she was seeing little things, in scans. Since then, well, we're not sure. Let's just keep doing some bone scans and this scan and that scan, and they are all completely clear. So there's nothing. So my doctor, when I was talking to actually the nurse practitioner on Monday, this nurse practitioner has been so all along, ever since I've known her for 9 years, she has been everything medicine. On Monday, I said to her, well, Christine, I do a lot of alternative, healing. I go to Tong Ren. And she said, yeah, he's been around now for a long time. And I'm thinking, this is the first time I've heard her sound even interested. So she's hearing about Tong Ren from other people as well, and Tom. And she started asking me all of these questions. Well, so what does it actually do? And what do you actually do? And where do you go? And I just was so excited. And she's just like so. She actually ended the phone call with me saying, there's no reason for us to all think that. And this is a nurse practitioner from Dana. There's no reason for us to only think that medicine is going to be a cure-all. Why can't other things be? I was so happy because I never thought I would ever hear her say anything like that. This is the most positive experience I have had since my beginning of cancer 9 years ago. There is no place that is positive. No one's going to live forever,
right?
And no one guarantees we're going to live forever. But to be in such a positive place where you feel so good, mind, body, and spirit. It's kind of like a win-win. You can't lose.